I read a lot of the comments on our YouTube videos, and I do a lot of firsthand ride experience, and I see a lot of riders who want to get tricycles, e-trikes, but they're scared. There is also stories of riders tipping, falling over, and struggling to adjust to a tricycle or an electric tricycle. I want to explain a couple reasons why these things may happen, and then also why you shouldn't be scared. Tricycles are different than two-wheel bikes, and a lot of riders that move into buying a tricycle are not prepared for how different they are from a two-wheel bike. And I think a lot of riders come in with overconfidence, and they don't give themselves enough time to adjust and get used to how a tricycle steers and rides different than a two-wheel bike. You probably hear horror stories of people tipping, falling over. Now, on the flip side, those same stories exist for two-wheel bikes as well. However, there are ways to be prepared and reasons why you shouldn't be scared if you take the proper precautions. So if you are scared and you're going to get a tricycle, there's a couple different things to think about. Number one, when you get a tricycle, give yourself time to get used to it and ride in very open spaces. You want open spaces so you can get used to turning, get used to the trike, get used to how it handles so you're familiar with it. Number two, if you have a fear, don't go on hills, don't go on angles, stay on flat ground. If you stay on flat ground in controlled environments without hills and angles, you will feel and be a lot safer on your tricycle. So control your environment, choose the right trails and riding so you're not putting yourself into circumstances that may put you more at risk. Now, thirdly, tricycles are safe. It's mostly just getting used to it. I've witnessed a lot of first-time riders and they get on a trike and the first thing they do is they zoom off thinking that they know what they're doing, and then what happens is they end up veering somewhere, they're not used to the steering, and they crash or they run into something. If you're scared, that's good. Prepare yourself, ride, practice. The other thing is go slow, right? Don't speed off, go slow, get used to it, get used to how to control the turns. When you hear horror stories or if you feel like, oh, trikes tip, remember that there's ways you can prepare yourself and be ready so you're not experiencing what somebody else is experiencing. Because what I find is a lot of people don't take the time to practice and prepare and get used to a tricycle. And it may take you 2 days, a day, 2 hours, or it may take you a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But trust me, if you're someone that can no longer ride a two-wheel bike and you're thinking about a tricycle, it's worth the effort, especially now with electric tricycles, because there's so many options that can keep you out, moving your legs and moving your body. Tricycles are different than two-wheel bikes. As you learn and prepare and understand, you'll be safe. There's no need to be scared. But again, take your time, ease into it, and do it at your own pace so you can feel prepared and safe when you're out there on the open road. Feel free to come on board. Now, the cool thing is you can lift the armrest here.
Just step through.
Step through, nice and easy. You can see we can get the handlebars right into the body, comfortable, right?
It's perfect, yep.
And actually right here is a very easily adjustable handlebar, so he can actually figure out what he likes best.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then you just clamp it down and you're off and running. The other thing you can do right here is actually raise and lower, but I think you like that anyways, so we'll leave that. Okay.
And boy, this is tough.
Do you want to get the pillow behind your back?
Like an arch to every part.
Well, I think it's because it's too far out in front.
But
yeah, so I think my dad needs the seat just a little bit forward as well. There we go. He's rocking and rolling now.
man, once you build up a little momentum, it goes a lot faster.
Yeah. So it's an automatic hub on this one. We're going to switch to a 7-speed derailleur, which would give the rider a little bit more control. And I think make it easier. You ready for a little power?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. Why don't you use the throttle to get you going? Yep, just a little. Now start pedaling. Oh. Once you get going, good, right? And you can feel that assistance now?
Sure.
Feels balanced and easy to steer.
Yep.
There you go. Keep one hand up by the brake just in case.
Well, but once you take your hand off the throttle, it slows down pretty fast.
Kind of fun though, right? As a little... And why don't you give me your thoughts? So the seat's comfortable?
The seat is very comfortable. You know, just need a cup holder maybe. I'll put a cup holder on.
How about steering and whatnot?
Steering is very, very easy. And it's very responsive too. So if you will point it in the right direction, it goes that way.
Feels safe, right?
It is very safe, very safe.
What do you think about others in your over 55 community? How do you think they would feel about this?
Well, I think they'd like it. I think they like it because you know, where we live, it's very hilly, as you know, and you can't ride a regular bike. I've tried riding a regular bike; it's almost impossible. And the other thing is, we're right across the street from Oso Creek Park, and there's a lovely place to ride your bikes. And it would be easy to bring this. In fact, you don't even have to cross the street. There's a tunnel. You can go over to Oso Creek Park, and you could go all over the park and to the senior center, which is in Oso Creek Park. So this would be a good way to get around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And easy to get on and off.
Yeah. The step through is a big deal. I think that's,
yeah.
A lot of people, neighbors would like to step through for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Charlene, and this is my Simple Glide recumbent e-trike by 630. There were a lot of reasons that I wanted to, at first, consider this bike. The first was fun, exercise, comfort, and safety. As far as fun goes, I was looking for something that my husband and I could do together, yet separately. Hence, this bike. I feel like this bike has done everything I asked for. The seat sits low, it sits over these back wheels, it's comfortable, and that was one of the reasons I went with it, because it was advertised as being safe and comfortable, and it truly is. But when you're sitting on this bike out in the open like this, that's all you think about. It was easy to learn. I struggled just a tiny bit with the gears, but honestly, I'm directionally challenged, so it didn't surprise me. So after about a week, I was able to do it. The biggest benefit for me, even though I was really looking for fun to begin with, was the health. So if you guys are looking just for fun, here you go. If you're looking for good health benefits, here you go. If you're looking for comfort and safety, listen, I've turned every corner in this neighborhood, and I just glide through those corners. And I'm not going slow.